Welcome to Lights, Camera, Objection. We are a troupe of amateur voice actors who are here to bring you fully voiced playthroughs of Capcom's Ace Attorney games. If this is your first experience with the Ace Attorney series, we have a no spoilers policy to ensure that first-timers have the unfiltered experience. No killers or other major surprises will be revealed ahead of time. So let's meet the cast and find out who they'll be voicing in the reunion and turnabout. When I give your name, please introduce yourself with your pronouns and tell us who you'll be playing. Co-pilot Koko.
Hello everyone, my name is Co-pilot Koko, my pronouns are he, him, and I am playing Phoenix Wright.
Lizzieshiro.
Hi, I'm Lizzie, my pronouns are she, her, and I'm going to be playing Mia, Pearl, and Morgan.
Olivia.
Hi, I'm Vivi the Blossom, and my pronouns are she, her, and I'm going to be voicing Franziska von Karma and a nurse.
WriterofBlocks.
Hello, I'm WriterofBlocks. My pronouns are she, her, and I will be playing, Lotta, Hart, Maya Faye, and Edie Miney.
All right. And Dusk and Yard are not here today because they don't have parts. Also, something about fangirling about the new season of The Steel Samurai is what I was told. Not sure what that means exactly, but whatever. So that
Cool.
makes it officially Ladies' Night on LCO, because for once, the girls outnumber the guys and the NBs.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. But anyway, I'm Sir Syzer. My pronouns are he, him, and I'll be voicing the judge and Detective Gumshoe. So, without further ado, court is now in session for Lights, Camera, Objection! All right, cool. So let's continue on with Reunion and Turnabout, Part 2-1 Trial.
Yes.
All right.
And this is after we've done our first psych lock.
Yes.
Yup.
More,
Psycholock.
plenty of more of those to come.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's probably fine.
Yeah. June 21st, 9:48 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean...
No, I heard it's his successor this time.
successor? I barely know her. Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks. Also, he could win.
He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now, his successor? I wonder what kind of person they'll turn out to be.
Oh, you'll find out, honey.
You definitely will.
It's no good. Oh, wait.
Is that me?
Mystic Maya!
Oh no.
I think that's right. Okay, good.
Pearly!
It sounded like a whip for a moment.
You showed up. Thanks for coming all this way.
I was really worried about you.
Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together?
She's afraid of trains. Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. My God, I can't read.
Huh? Then you came all by yourself?
Yep, I stuck out of the manor and followed a map.
Don't tell me you walked all the way here.
Bruh.
Of course not. I ran.
I can't. Oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train. Oh man.
Kid's got energy.
Look, I have
Apparently.
a piece of gum in my pocket. You think I have enough money for a train?
Pearly, what about the train?
Huh? What's that? Train.
I give up.
It's time, isn't it?
I'm really scared. what if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma.
Mr. Edgeworth? Who's that?
He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. I still remember him as though I've seen him only yesterday.
I thought he objected to being called a friend.
Yes,
Objection!
I'm not a friend, Wright. How did you get my number?
I'm not a friend, right? I'm your lover. We've been dating for 3 months now.
Oh, Dusk should have voiced that line.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. They're still here in our thoughts.
Yeah.
That's right, I heard them.
Anyway, every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. There's always back and forth with them. But when you're rivals for life...
Oh.
Maya! Please don't mention that name ever again.
Did they break up?
Huh? But why, Nick?
I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone. And he's not coming back.
What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean?
It was listening to those trials, man. It was too much.
Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom.
Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway.
Nick? Man, having more twists than Steel Samurai Season 3.
Yeah.
I know.
June 21st, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2.
Hey, one day after my birthday.
Hey.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared?
What is with this kid?
Mr. Wright, are you prepared?
Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me?
Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Oh,
You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct?
Not exactly.
hold on. So she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma?
I am Franziska von Karma, the Prodigy.
I see.
I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge.
Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred von Karma?
If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can. Ow!
I'm talking. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me.
Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. Ah!
Make no mistake, I will defeat you.
Good luck, I guess.
Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Kinda hot, not gonna lie.
Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please.
Those of von Karma blood have only one fate. And that is perfection. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch.
Very well. What is the defense's position?
Your Honor.
Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
Yes.
There it is.
There
It
we go.
begins.
Foolish fool, who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time.
Justified self-defense. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in his defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case. Oh, we could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but the defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone.
How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall know. Then I shall now call the first witness.
She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose.
Hey, Gumshoe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Witness, your name and occupation?
Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Ow!
Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of the murder.
Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows, and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room.
It's a locked room. Umineko reference.
Oh god, that anime.
What were they doing in there?
They were channeling a spirit, sir.
Channeling a spirit?
That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor.
Ahem. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room.
Ah, and that's when they found the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I have ever presided over.
Oh my
You're the
god.
judge. You're not supposed to say that.
I know, right?
Exactly.
All right, we got floor plans, a diagram of the channeling chamber.
So, how was the victim killed?
I was about to get to that.
Stop wasting my time, then.
You know, you could say this is more of a shut and open case.
A.
Cause of death. All right. Let's see what we have to say about this.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing.
So the victim was stabbed before being shot.
This is the victim's autopsy report, sir.
Dr. Gray's autopsy report. After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank.
The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
All right, let's look at the evidence we just got, because that's probably important.
Probably.
All right. Oh, I guess I can't get into this one.
Okay.
I can't get
No,
into this one, though.
Yep.
After being stabbed, he was shot. Okay, so maybe it's the order of what happened that we need to complain about.
Well, I mean, the direct. Yeah, let's go through his testimony.
Yeah, do we have
One more
to
time.
present something, or can we just like press?
We can just
something
press
first?
him, yeah. All right, we'll start pressing.
Hold it! The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it?
It was the victim's.
The victim? Now, why would he have...
Einspruch! Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol.
Well, you didn't say shit about that.
If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start.
Fingerprints? There were fingerprints?
Along with the victims. The defendant, Maya Fays, were also on the grip, sir.
Of course.
So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon.
I walked into her hands right there.
All right, and we will press.
Hold it! Point blank, huh? So about how far away is that?
It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away.
And how do you know that he... And how do you know he was shot at point blank?
Mr. Phoenix Wright. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country.
Excuse me?
Gunpowder burn.
Gunpowder burn? This is the first time this concept shows up, right?
I think so, yeah.
So,
Ballistics are like the fingerprints of a. Anyway.
When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the whole bullet hole.
Gunpowder is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. There were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead.
Hey, yo.
Wow. Never knew that. Live and learn, I guess.
I feel like you should really know this kind of thing, Phoenix.
I was
You
about
really
to
should.
say.
All right.
Hold it! Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with?
A fruit knife.
Hey, yo.
I see. And whose knife was it?
It looks like it belongs to the Fays, sir. And of course, Maya Faye's fingerprints are all over it.
All over it, huh?
Ugh. This does not look good.
What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Okay, and press.
Hold it! How severe was the wound?
If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand.
His testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill.
And press.
Hold it! Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot?
Yup, sure as sure can be. One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal.
That's it.
A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first?
Yes?
Think a little before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What a pain.
That's enough.
I really have to go to the bathroom, but I will be right back. But you guys can continue.
We'll continue. Yeah,
Okay.
no worries.
Okay.
But I really need to go. I'm sorry.
We have clearly established how the victim was murdered.
I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today.
Very well. The court accepts them into evidence.
Pistol, murder weapon, was Gray's. 2 shots fired. Bears Maya's and Gray's fingerprints.
2 shots, huh?
Knife, murder weapon, a small fruit knife, belongs to the Fays. Also bears Maya's fingerprints.
The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:35 p.m. or 15:15 for the Germans in here. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time.
And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This does seem like an open and shut case.
So he says once again.
Naturally.
Oh, Jesus Christ, her bowing.
This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme.
Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there's no room left for doubt, is there?
That is quite true. Mr. Wright?
Yes?
Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose.
See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes.
What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance.
This is a huge decision. I better think this through all the way.
Probably not a huge decision for us, right?
It
Yeah,
really
not
isn't.
guilty.
The only thing she murders is a burger.
Yeah. If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'd be labeled a murderer. Yeah, I guess it's just self-defense. We're not justifying anything, apparently. I guess there's no goodwill for protecting oneself. I can't let that happen. Your Honor.
I'm here.
Have you
Hello.
reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright?
The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal.
Ow.
You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective,
Yes, sir.
present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike.
Yes, sir.
Now see here. Proceedings are run by... Ah! Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony.
I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence.
Incriminating evidence. Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
I'm gonna guess that's the state we're gonna have to press.
Yep.
So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a backspray of blood on this.
Thanks. We didn't see it.
This piece directly links my fate to the crime, sir.
I see. The court accepts this into evidence.
Maya's costume. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. There are blood splatters on it, those small ones that are hard to see.
Yeah. Did anyone see the other image of it that we saw when it was being explained?
Yeah.
The open one?
Got
Yeah.
It's got a bullet hole in it.
Well,
on the
we
sleeve,
can.
bottom of the sleeve.
Ooh.
All right, Mr. Wright.
Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons, and blood splatters on her clothes. Could the situation get any worse?
Don't ask that.
What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. You think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer? Oh, wait. Oh, no. I think. Sorry. It is the last piece. I didn't mean to build it up any more than that. Sorry. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing.
All right. Do we want to press everything and then try for it, or?
Yeah, because there might be more stuff. And also, this is when pressing these, like, okay, here's the thing, right? It's kind of part of the experience because, you know, when I played the first game initially, right, I pressed everything because I kind of wanted to, like, see all the dialogue.
Yeah.
And same with just playing each new game. So my thing is, with these, especially for Franziska, like, this is where it really shows, like, how, like, ironclad she is. Like, she has something to say at every single press. Nice. And I think it improves the tone.
Okay.
Also, can we observe the clothes, though, first? Just
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you noticed the thingy, but will it be apparent if... Oh, I guess there's no
we can't explain.
option to examine it
Damn.
further.
Yeah.
Okay, fair, I guess.
All right. Well, let's.
Oh yeah, don't forget there's no 3D in this game.
Yeah.
Right? Because
Yeah,
Rise
still
from the
on.
Ashes was not made linearly, so okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's press then.
Yeah. Hold it! Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier?
You're kind of scary today, you know, pal.
Come now, Mr. Wright. There is no need for that kind of attitude in my court.
He's the scary one.
All right, listen, okay? If everyone in this courtroom doesn't know my relationship with Maya Fey, like, calm the fuck down.
Sometimes I wonder if whoa.
All right, just please stop glaring at me like that.
Never.
What were you gonna say, writers?
I wonder if people like come to the courtroom, like watch it like a soap opera.
You know.
Oh, in this world, definitely.
I think people probably do that in real life too. Wouldn't be surprising to me. I mean, court proceedings are public after all, so.
That's true.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Hold it! Maya's costume?
Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her.
Maya. She's wearing her channeling costume today, too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? Hold it! There's blood on the costume.
Lab results show that it is the victim's blood.
So there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes.
Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence?
Well...
Einspruch! If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on.
Yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct.
Now even the judge is on her side. But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do?
What are we
Press
asking about
further.
again?
If we want to see if there's any more evidence they found.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We probably should press further, although we might take a penalty here.
Yeah,
They might not be telling us.
we haven't. We got plenty of penalties we can take, so.
Yeah. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. There must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder.
Ah.
Mr. Wright! Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way for you to poke a hole in it.
Why, thank you.
Looks like my time is up. So about the costume. There is one little thing. If I can't poke a hole in your logic, I'll just use the hole you poked.
Yeah.
Hey.
Your Honor. Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence.
What?
What are you talking about, pal?
Where is this problem you are talking about?
I've come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. Yeah.
And you poke the finger in the hole.
Take that! God damn it. Oh, that was funny. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume.
The sleeve? There is a tiny hole here.
A hole? But that wasn't in the report.
Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder.
He's just holding this bloody thing and putting it up to his nose in the courtroom like, okay.
Man.
Gunpowder? No one ever told me.
Oh, that smells of gunpowder.
It looks like I found the hole I was looking for.
Nice.
Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make about it... Oh. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole.
Order! 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 This is a grave, very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else.
All right.
There we go.
We can press the check button for details.
Nice.
Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir.
Is she actually smiling?
Oh shit.
What else is she hiding?
Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That, just now, was a fluke. Nothing more.
Objection! How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight.
While I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police, what Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then...
No way!
Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony.
Yes, sir.
Do we even get an amendment?
Yeah, we did. We got the clothes changed. I didn't.
Oh.
Which means...
Yeah.
Wait. What? Oh. So no amendment to the testimony.
No amendment to the testimony, but the evidence was updated to show that there is a bullet hole in her sleeve. So that means we can present that here because that is evidence of someone fighting back. It is a close range gunshot.
All right. Do we want to press do we want to present or press?
We'll press this one and then we'll present.
Okay.
Hold it.
There's no downside to pressing anything yet.
Yeah.
Yet. Yeah. Emphasis on yet. Mm-hmm. He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was or wasn't?
We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal.
Oh my god.
So, did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder change drastically.
Ugh. We're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. That Von Karma. She thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then I'll have her.
Okay, so let's move over to that one.
Yep.
All right, we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Objection! Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Yeah? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling.
Don't make it awkward, Phoenix.
You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Yeah, I did.
Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean?
What does it mean?
I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back?
You're right.
It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything.
All right. The wind seems to be shifting.
Huh.
What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh?
Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Miss Von Karma?
It seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, there's only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea.
That is correct.
But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty.
Oh! Now that you...
Why, that's right!
Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all.
No!
Well, yes, that's true.
いかがでしょうか? Furthermore, just the fact that there's a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense.
Huh? How so?
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course.
Huh? You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself?
Glares menacingly.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
I am no sir.
All right, what transpired?
During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it.
This scenario you have put together does make sense.
Yes, sir.
Well, Mr. Wright?
On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily.
Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please.
All right, so start pressing. I think the issue might be the order, but we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. Hold it! There's quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess.
Einspruch! You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling was a Kurain channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor.
I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Kurain channeling technique?
Like I said before, I am perfect.
What about what you were talking about? I didn't quite get it. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony.
Wait, how old was the nurse who died? Is that even like...
something?
Okay,
Yeah,
if she was...
20s.
If she's like fully grown, then I guess it makes sense, but...
Yeah, it's
I
a
don't
little bit
know,
more. It's a little bit more even than a 17.
Yeah, a 17-year-old on like a 40-year-old, yeah.
Yeah, was
Fair.
Mimi, was
They
Mimi
tend to work
Miney?
hard.
Yeah, was Mimi Miney the older sister of Eenie Miney?
I think so.
Weren't they
Yeah.
like twins?
Oh, we can check
They
the
might
court
have twins.
record.
Yeah, we
Do you think
can.
she's in the? Yeah.
Let's go to proceed this.
Well, Eenie Miney
profiles.
would have to be older than. Wait,
Oh.
no.
Older
Was
Yeah,
sister.
she
Enie's
was the
older
older
sister,
sister.
so she
Why would you
must
name
have
the
been
first kid Mimi and the second Eenie? Don't you start with Eenie Miney?
Yeah.
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 What are
That's
these
funny.
parents?
like.
How old is Dr. Gray, just out of curiosity?
Well, dead.
35.
Well, dead,
35.
yeah, that's true.
Okay, I'm curious about how old Franziska's supposed to be. 18. Does she
Yeah,
look
she's
18
supposed to be
to any
18.
of you?
Absolutely freaking not.
Well, the thing is, like,
Am I
She
too
probably-
fabulous to look 18?
I think she has like a makeup stylist that makes her look a little bit older and more like intense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
that would make
think the
sense.
character designers knew what an 18-year-old looked like.
No, not at all. Well, because
Yeah, the
Maya
character
is also
designers don't
supposed to
know
be
what
18
age
in
it
this
is.
game. Yeah, isn't? Yeah, Maya's the same age. That's like kind of hilarious.
I mean, I can buy that.
Me too, but it's just funny because like you have 18, and then go to Franziska, who's like, she could pass for like 25.
Yeah.
Good.
Became a prosecutor at Germany at age 13, so there we go.
Oh my god,
Okay, anyway. So
so wild.
let's continue on with this whole thing.
This entire
Yes.
this entire legal system is babies.
Yeah, literally.
Except the judge is supposed to be like 65. Oh wait, is the judge a question mark or 65?
I
thought it was a
forgot.
Question mark.
I feel like only.
Oh, he's not even in
What's her
there.
name? No.
The judge could be like 49 and it would still fit this entire case at least.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wendy
yeah,
Oldbag is question marks too, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
because you never ask a woman her age.
Yeah, she's in her prime, okay?
Wendy, the thing about Wendy Oldbag is that she is eternal. She was there before the beginning and will be there after the end. Like
Making Edgeworth's life a living hell.
Yes. Edgy poo.
Edward, that's his fault for being so handsome. He's got groupies.
Nobody mentioned Edgy Poo. He's not in the game anymore. He's not coming back, and I'm sad.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Aw.
All right.
He was so young.
Hold it! So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him.
But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad.
How badly hurt would you say he was?
Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterward I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness.
Bruh.
What a professional.
Sorry.
All right.
Hold it! Where in the world did that pistol come from?
It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically brought it for that day.
But a handgun?
He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder.
Because I guess we're kind of in like San Francisco here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You just said that, and it's so true.
Yeah.
San Francisco is definitely exactly what you would call this. Oh my god.
Just to be clear, that's the city from Big Hero 6.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. I could go off about that movie. Anyway, why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? Yes.
All right.
Hold it! So you're saying that the bullet hole in his... So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then?
Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired.
Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. Hold it! Maya has never fired a gun before in her life.
The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it, just by pulling the trigger.
He's got a point. Even me? I wonder. What is that, Phoenix? Phoenix is like, I'm about to shoot someone. What the fuck?
Pull
Now
out
do
a
you
gun.
understand? Von Karma's logic is perfect.
His testimony certainly makes us look very bad. But there's got to be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. Alright.
All right. So that didn't get us anywhere, but let's take a look at a few things.
Mm-hmm.
Small fruit knife belongs to the phase. Okay.
Can we look at the autopsy report? Because I think a point was made about it earlier that the knife wound was incapacitating.
Yeah,
We can't, like, read it further, can we?
We can't, no.
No.
Gunpowder residue around bullet hole.
Maybe one of the pictures?
Yeah, let's look at the pictures.
That one's just a diagram.
I kind of
Yeah.
remember where this one is used, and I believe we don't use it quite yet.
Yeah, definitely
Okay.
not. Like, there's a clear hint on it that we're going to use later. And I suppose, yeah, this is also later. Probably, because it's not relevant. But yeah, That's interesting. Because
Hmm.
if you look at the image again, that screen would have probably been behind the victim. So if the victim was shooting, that wouldn't hit there. And then through his head, probably not either.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly. If the channeling person was... If Maya was in front of the screen and the victim was to the left of that, then maybe that will work. But it's worth thinking about.
It's crazy.
Okay, 2 shots fire.
Both fingerprints.
Okay, so let's read this carefully. Saw her chance to stab. Okay, so that's supposition. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. Okay, I think that's maybe. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed.
Would you hit the screen if you're shooting someone who's close to you and hitting the sleeve? I guess it's
Yeah.
plausible.
The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it.
I don't know. It's too much of a leap to present the screen in response to that. But maybe 2 before that? Like, if you use the last of his strength... No, while the two were fighting, took out his gun. Doesn't that contradict that he, like, used the last of his strength to even, like, pull it out and fire it?
No, I don't.
There wouldn't really be much of a fight if he was, like, passing out.
Yeah, we don't have a piece of evidence that says that
He would have been out.
he was like weak or anything. He says that in the testimony, but not in the evidence.
I see.
Anybody let's do this.
His testimony certainly makes us look very bad. What is he saying that contradicts the facts that we have?
There has to be something there that contradicts. Let's take a look at all the evidence one more time.
Okay. All right, that's got nothing to do with this. That's got nothing to do with this. That's shiny. That's got nothing to do with this.
Maybe.
Inches off the
Can we take a look at
ground.
Maya's clothes again?
Yeah.
Oh, now we can check it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Doesn't
No knife
He would be,
tatters.
if they were fighting and he shot the sleeve,
yeah.
wouldn't he be shooting like upwards or like at the same height, not downwards?
Yeah,
Like,
and
he should
it,
have
like,
her arms raised.
and like the hole seems funky. He said it smelled of gunpowder, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was like right there.
Right.
It doesn't even go through all the way. Isn't that weird?
Well,
That's weird.
that
the
may just be an
inside?
oversight with the graphic.
It honestly might be time for the screen
Yeah.
because this is the only thing that we.
He doesn't talk about it for sure.
Yeah.
Well, it could be the place that was made during the fight.
Yeah.
But because they were too close, he missed.
Yeah, I would try.
He's
it
supposing
here.
that the
Yeah,
screen or the
It doesn't
the
account for
clothes.
both bullets because there's a bullet in the clothes and a bullet in the screen. So that would almost suggest that 3 shots were fired.
But wouldn't it go through the sleeve?
And then into the screen. Yeah, but I feel like we can call that into question here because he's
Yeah.
like, presuming they're too close. And I don't know if that's consistent with hitting both the sleeve and the screen.
Yeah, and how do you miss someone you're too close to with a gun? I mean, I feel
Well,
like
you're trying to point it at them, but they're like in your face and like basically hugging you. That's how you defend yourself against people with distance weapons.
I see.
Like swords or guns don't work very well if you're like basically judoing the opponent.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Wrestling is the way you would say it.
Judoing. I like it.
All right. Do we want to try it here?
Yeah, let's try it. Yeah.
Right here or on the next statement?
I think that this one is the most relevant.
Okay, we'll give it a try. Nope.
Objection!
Sounds right.
This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor.
How exactly are the evidence in the statement just now related?
Oh no, they're not talking specifically.
They aren't,
The
are
music
they?
didn't Stop. Oh no.
Oof.
Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations.
Oh.
I don't think that won me any points with the judge. In fact, I think it lost me some points.
Picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it.
Yeah, I don't think we can really do anything with that statement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's think it over just real quick.
Hello, Carney Pop.
Hey, it's Carney Pop.
Who's that?
That's my friend.
I see.
Friend.
She's probably like 40 feet away from me currently if you were to draw a straight line through all the walls of my house.
It's amazing. You see, I was looking at chat thinking like, damn, we don't have any backseater support.
Okay, so I just looked up the solution. Do you want me to
Yeah, let's do
present
it. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you explain why before
I
you
don't
do
know.
it? Do you have a reasoning?
I don't have reasoning for this, but I do know that this is where we present this.
Oh,
I
okay.
see. So
Interesting.
it's basically the same idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it's inconsistent with hitting the sleeve.
Yeah.
Objection! Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing.
What do you mean?
This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony.
Yeah, if we can argue that the screen and the clothes are made from different shots, then the whole, he was shot in the face,
Yeah.
becomes wrong.
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume?
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
Gunpowder burn?
This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank range, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
it feels like something that would be RNG and not always happen.
Well, no, because what it is, it's like, the flash when a gun fires, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's that is literally the explosion that is pushing the bullet out of the gun barrel. So traces of the fuel that fuels that fire would be coming out with the burn.
Thanks for educating and clueless European.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm American. I know my gun's back in front.
Back end and front.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I do have some experience shooting pistols, so.
Wouldn't that be butt and barrel? Just saying.
Yes.
Just keep going forward.
But there's not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume.
I also watched a lot of Mythbusters, so.
There we go.
That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean?
It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
Einspruch! I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away.
Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking.
let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
Objection! As if that was even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push after the victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that.
Well, then... That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put on some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There. That should satisfy even you.
That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. Something doesn't make sense.
I think now is where we present the bullet hole in the screen.
Yeah. There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor.
Fatal flaw?
Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation.
There has to be a snag somewhere in her explanation. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow.
Yeah, then the bullet would definitely not hit the screen.
And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking.
Ready to present?
Yep.
Okay.
Take that! This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic.
What is that? A folding screen?
I would like to point to oh god damn. I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about.
Who? Where? What?
Mr. Wright, your explanation, please.
Are these two really that clueless?
I'm fine.
Clueless emote.
I just slipped.
The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground.
Order! Order! This changes everything.
Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. And the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area.
Like here-ish, we think,
The
right?
other side of
Yeah.
the playing
Yeah.
field.
Probably more... Yeah, okay. Take that! Somewhere around here. Uh-oh. The judge's face is scrunched like he just smelled some serious bad breath. That is...
Wait, I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up.
What?
Sure.
Is he gonna brush his beard?
Oh.
In the meantime, I want you to think
Oh.
things through again, Mr. Wright.
Oh.
Shoot.
Of course.
Because we need to say the defendant would have been about here, which
In
means
front
he
of the
was.
screen.
Yeah. What's done is done. For now, I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime.
So what did he forget to brush? Really? His teeth? Would he do that here? I feel like it's his beard.
It's gotta be his beard. Just put her diagonally, like, put her in a
Put her
direct
Where the-
line.
Where the box is. Or like...
Oh,
No, I
squatting
think
low to the
where he is
ground.
right now is good.
Okay.
Okay. This makes sense, I think.
All right, we'll give it a try.
Okay. Take that! She was standing here, near the folding screen. Nice. We got it.
Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground, based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim?
That's impossible.
But why?
You, of all people, should know the answer to that, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume.
Ah! Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You...
I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing away from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation?
It changes everything.
It does.
Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time?
Squatting all the way by the folding screen?
Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike?
Yeah.
Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense.
Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason.
Figuring things out, improving the logic behind everything is your job. All right. With this, the rest of the trial should be in the bed. Blast radius of disaster.
You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me.
Yeah, well, your puffy shoulders amuse me. Ugh. Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile?
Detective. How dare you damage my perfect logic?
Huh? How is it all my fault?
You can start repairing your standing by first removing that 3-stand goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later.
Punishment?
Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness.
Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta.
Ah.
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness.
Okay. Oh, my sad face.
Mm-hmm.
June 21st, 11:37 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
Phew. That was a close one.
I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air.
I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself.
But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you.
Thanks. Wait, tricked?
That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right?
Bluff your ass off.
I mean, yeah.
By the way, is the next witness who I think it is?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's... yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart.
You mean Lotta Hair?
Lotta Hair.
Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sister's ghost will come after you and haunt you.
I would pay to see that.
Oh my god.
Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia?
Yeah. Do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher.
Oh, I didn't know that.
June 21st, 11:43 a.m. District Court, Courtroom number 2.
Court will now reconvene. Convene.
Whatever.
Court will now reconvene. Now, the first order of... Ow!
I don't want to hear it, old man.
She's such like a sassy child.
Who is
That's where
this
you can
sassy
tell that
lost
she's a
child?
After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. So King Cozy.
Yes, ma'am.
Straight up.
She brought a whip into a courtroom.
How is that even allowed?
That question is asked many times.
That question is irrelevant in this universe. This is Ace Attorney. You can break. You can.
No, everyone like asks it once.
That's fair.
Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling.
You can bring your own coffee grinder in, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Witness, your name and occupation, if you please.
Hey, Phoenix. How you doing?
Just fine.
Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know? Ayowza!
Name and occupation.
That face she makes.
I declare! What in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here is violence against my fair self.
That's fine.
That's fine. That ain't fine. That's a whip.
This is fine, said the judge in a burning house. There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder.
Yeesh. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. The name's Lotta Hart, The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify.
Now, let's all be one big happy family. Okay?
What the crap, Judge?
That was a weird line.
Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, then bang! We hear a gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room.
And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place?
Reckon course.
Eh? Excuse me?
Phoenix, you were
Reckon
there.
course. Sort, you reckon? Of course I did. Ah!
Does it look like I care?
You really should, actually.
Just hurry up and show your picture to the court.
Oh my god. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture?
Let's see here. This here's the picture. Interesting.
It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room.
That's a weird angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is she over there?
Yeah.
Maya just,
Suddenly on the
flash
other
stepping
side.
all over the room.
Picture taken at the
Anyway.
murder scene.
Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
No.
I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. Just watch me. All right.
All right, gonna start pressing.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hold it! Was it really only those two that went in?
Einspruch! What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not?
Ugh.
Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them?
Yes. Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room.
Hold on! We can't have the defense testifying against its own client!
Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the channeling chamber. You hear?
But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue.
Waiting outside the door, and then bang, we hear this gunshot.
Hold it! Was it really a gunshot?
Bruh.
Einspruch! Are you insane? You must have heard it as well.
Ugh.
Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot?
Yes. I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot.
One gunshot?
And why are we here listening to the defense testify?
And the world becomes just a little crueler.
I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you, that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up.
Grinning.
Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room.
Hold it! So let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down?
Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened then?
Yes, Miss Von Karma. I broke the door down. Sorry.
Good point.
Why does this feel like an inquisition?
No need for apologizing, that was great. You're a real man.
Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see.
And you can see it in Marvel vs. Capcom. The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign.
Alright.
And what did you see once you broke in?
Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around.
Hold it! Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey?
Sure, I'm sure.
Lotta seems awful confident in her testimony. We should press harder. Lotta, please, think back to that day one more time.
What you getting at?
Remember what you said when we broke into the room?
I
This
was
Yeah, go ahead.
murdered. Click.
Lotta, at a time like this?
Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya?
Okay. What's interesting about this is that the scene that we just saw, which did happen earlier in the game, it sets up a weird expectation because it's supposed to, as we just argued, Maya is supposed to be on our right side of the screen, like she is in that scene. But in Lotta's picture, she is actually much closer to the door. She's still oriented the same position away from Lotta in the scene, but it gives the impression that she is deeper into the room when you break down the door.
Yeah.
Weird. Okay, well. When you saw the murderer at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct?
Well, you see...
Yeah.
Order! Miss Hart, you are here to present accurate testimony.
Yeah, sorry.
Good. This shifts things back to my side.
For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Uh-oh.
Witness. Think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber.
When they entered?
One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct?
Well, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. It was Maya that went in.
It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey.
Exactly.
Rats. Rats. And I'm trapped like one. Again.
I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room.
Hold it! Are you absolutely certain of that?
Sure am. But that old witch chased us out of the room, so...
Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey?
But there was no one else in there, and you know it.
The channeling chamber was very dark. Almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about behind the folding screen?
Yeah.
What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there?
Rick Given?
Huh? What in the consci bed?
Rick Given? You know, you reckon that's a given.
Okay, now she's just making stuff
I
up.
took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind the folding screen.
If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart.
What? You got a problem?
Rick Given. I mean, I am having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as Rick Given and... Ow!
Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony or don't you?
Just as I thought. There's nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth.
Enough! It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony.
At the time of the crime, only two people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey.
The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant.
What am I going to do if I just let this go?
What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say.
If I make one wrong move, I'm gonna have the judge against me. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in that photo?
Well, let's look at this
something?
court record.
We must have something.
I'm just looking at. It looks like all her accoutrement. Well, let's
Yeah.
let's look at the clothes again, real quick. It was in her. It was the right or the left sleeve there,
Yep.
and we don't really see the left sleeve with this picture, do we?
No. Oh, I didn't see the second option, how it's phrased. Can't present anything yet. That's basically like a green flag for keeping our HP, I think.
Yeah,
I
one-
think we, yeah.
You
It
probably
doesn't-
need to find something first.
Yeah. Usually if like the non-answer is phrased like yet or at this time, that's usually the right way.
Yeah.
Metagaming over here.
Yeah, I'm power gaming.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Nothing, Your Honor.
That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not my FA.
I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument.
That's enough.
Is this it? Is this all I could do?
I think it is quite obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible.
I told you. Totally 100% impossible.
Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness?
Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed.
What about the defense? No further questions, I presume?
I couldn't protect Maya. The defense...
Phoenix. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets.
Mia!
Woo! I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say?
Out in the open.
Yep.
But pearls!
Her clothes are a bit small. I can barely breathe in this. Anyway,
June
what are you
is-
waiting for?
June is busting out all over, it seems.
It really is, like, Christ. Right. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go!
But how? She's already taken away every advantage.
The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully, one more time, about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday?
Dr. Gray! Click.
I was murdered.
What? Lotta? At a time like this?
Times like this are the perfect for snapping up shots. There's 2 photographs. Where's the second photograph?
Oh.
You see, there's one final piece of this puzzle.
Mia?
Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully.
Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period.
Hold it! Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time.
Overruled.
Oh shit.
Oh, bitch.
Fuck.
I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, any unrelated... Ouch!
It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless.
Yeah, that's why your father's in prison.
And what better time than this for you to see that?
But, I mean, I have some place I must go after this.
Your bathroom break can wait.
Hold it in.
All right, I'll allow it.
Not hold it. That's hilarious.
Miss Hart,
never think about
hurry
it
up
that
and
way?
give us another testimony while I do the pee-pee dance.
Don't say that. Don't mess with me like that.
Well,
Oh, God.
what am I supposed to talk about?
Please tell us once more. What happened when you burst into the channeling chamber?
Burst.
Okay, you got it.
See, you got through to the judge somehow, right?
Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him.
Witnesses account part 2.
When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. A shot. A singular shot.
Nothing sounds different from before.
Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections.
Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting.
Okay, so just pressing.
Sounds like.
Hold it! Hold it! So what did she look like?
You know, she looked almost like a different person.
A different person?
She may have seemed like a different person. However, she was still Maya Fey. We have already made that point abundantly clear.
Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else?
I was, kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it.
Hold it! Then perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all.
Bruh. Well, I reckon that's possible.
Einspruch! If the body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe...
Stop talking about me like I'm dead!
Foolish fool spouting foolish foolishness, just as I expect of a foolish fool such as you. If that was the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is, in fact, dead.
I'm still here!
Sometimes I can still hear her voice.
And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it?
Sorry, Maya.
You better be, Nick! Are y'all done here? Can I continue?
Proud.
I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff.
Hold it! And even knowing that, you still persist in being a paranormal photographer?
That's why I'm getting out of this here business. This gal's gonna get the dirt on the stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on.
Well, at least it's consistent.
She goes through jobs faster than a baby goes through diapers.
Wow.
Ah!
Mr. Phoenix Wright. Would it kill you to stay on topic for a change?
Well, would it, Mr. Wright?
Oh, nice. Tag teamed in stereo. I guess I should be grateful it's not in 5-1. 5-1? Oh my god. This game's old as hell. Not 5-1 digital audio. Get the hell out of here with that.
Get
There
out
we
of
go.
here.
This is the one we're actually interested in.
But
Yeah.
I still managed to point my camera and take a shot.
Hold it! 2, right?
To what?
Two shots. You took 2 shots.
But only one has been submitted as evidence.
Miss Hart, where is the other picture you've been withholding?
No, you got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil.
Well, at least she shows herself.
Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet?
Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it.
What? Von Karma!
Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence?
Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this. You're as bad as your father. Confront Franziska.
That's something you shouldn't leave to the judge.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah, I was about to say, fuck that.
Gonna be like, oh shit, I forgot to comb my beard.
Your Honor, the defense asked that Prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court.
Well, yes. Ow!
Me, in contempt of court?
Bitch, you broke a rule.
You can't be serious.
But you hid evidence from the court. On purpose. That's
Didn't
That's-
I just do that too?
I think so.
not fair.
Yeah. Did you go?
This game is rated T, right? If only it was rated M for meanies. Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school child?
I could ask the same about you. I was so angry I lost my composure.
Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court?
I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all.
Oh yeah, okay, sure, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
How could you
obviously.
think?
The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second?
Oh my god.
I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence.
It's 2 pictures. Just put them together. Fucking one report. Like what? More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that?
If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it.
Yeah. Submit that shit.
Lotta's photo too.
It's gonna be your undoing, Von Karma. We're gonna take this to day 2 of the
Oh
trial.
yeah, it's totally not different.
Yeah, not at all. It's definitely.
Tits.
Yeah,
Where's the hole?
Exactly.
hasn't been fired yet.
Is that
Also,
blood even the same like pattern? Didn't it go like all the way to the, insides
Yeah.
of the sleeves? Oh, of the.
And- she's fully channeled at this point as well. There's photographic evidence of her transfiguration. So, if people are gonna still disbelieve all the medium shit at this point, this is
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
Anyway, va va voom.
What is this picture?
It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime.
It doesn't seem like that.
Well, it's a little off center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur.
Hey,
We can't all be prodigies.
exactly.
I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey.
Yeah. Thank you.
Nice boobs!
What is the meaning of this?
This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not Maya? I think we have to insist it's not Maya. I mean, it's our only way.
Yeah.
Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Maya Fey.
Yes, I see that. It's not just her face. Her whole body has taken on a different appearance.
There is only one conclusion that can be drawn then. That somehow, this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant.
Order! 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 Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. That person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey.
Mia, we did it.
Nope.
Mia.
Lizzie?
Oh, my bad. You're too soft.
Huh?
You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix.
I was about to say, Franziska's going to make the argument that again, the crane channeling technique.
Yeah.
Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face.
Waggle, waggle.
She's smiling?
I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix, Wright.
Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that?
Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture.
How'd you get this picture?
This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during the visit.
Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person?
Judge, I'm right here.
She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit.
Kind of.
It's unbelievable that she can...
Yet, it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling.
Oh,
Miss Von Karma, a word, if I may?
Mia?
Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that picture can't be submitted as evidence.
Obviously, I know this picture is illegal,
So why bring it up?
but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place.
So why are you bringing it up?
Technically did, like...
Oh my god. This is kangaroo court.
It doesn't count if I do it like this.
Yeah, I guess so. What is she...
From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine.
So you think.
After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind.
Oh my god. This is... The well is poisoned.
oh.
The one's been poisoned by the judge.
The judge is just impressed.
I don't even have a single witty line.
Don't worry, I have double for both of us.
It looks like we've been had.
How is this allowed?
It's not.
I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it.
You can't just look down at the once 8-year-old girl.
Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey?
If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it'll cost me. Is there any way I can prove that the person in this picture is not Maya?
You can't prove it now,
Something
I
we
don't
can
think.
use?
Is it? I think it's the might be the clothes again, because of the.
Yes, right.
Oh, yeah.
Holes.
Yep,
Okay,
I can prove it.
Definitely.
Let's do it.
Your Honor,
Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see.
this picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now.
A contradiction?
So, you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Why don't you point out exactly what's so strange with this picture?
Boobs. Nah.
I mean,
All right, right here. We good with that?
I mean, that is weird how, like, the blood is on, like, the sides of both boobs, but not, like, in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it'd
that.
be like throughout the whole chest because it did go down a bit.
Anyway,
True. Yeah, I have no clue.
All right.
Yeah, it's got to be there. Take that! Please direct your attention here.
To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it.
Exactly.
And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing.
Should be there.
There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well.
Totally unintentional.
Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this.
All right. This should do some major damage to her argument.
Yep.
Lizzie.
Oh, my bad. Don't celebrate yet.
You like to bring down the mood, don't you?
Well, I was hit in the head. So. Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face.
She's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again.
Von Karma's staple.
Jumping the gun again, I see. Your Honor, I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools.
They better do it to your brother, too.
What do you mean? And what incompetent fools?
If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case.
I see.
The fact that it has the face isn't enough, apparently.
Like, what
She's-
the hell?
She's lying through her teeth. I know it. That woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything.
Of course you did. But you can't prove that. Franziska Von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think?
Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that detective gets what's
no,
coming.
not Gumshoe.
Why the detective? What?
I will hold him hostage if necessary. I'm sure there
He
will be
only
a
lives
great
off of
gnashing
ramen.
of teeth at his next salary discussion.
Leave him alone!
Poor Gumshoe.
In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none.
The judge is so confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, okay?
What, and murder the judge?
Got it.
I mean,
Watch this, Maya.
shoot a gun through his sleeve.
Your Honor,
Shot through the heart.
there's only one logical explanation for the contradiction.
Picture's
I
not
think
picture
the
is
shooter
real.
Someone else.
I think that, yeah, the
There's a bullet
shooter is
hole.
somebody else because...
There were
Yeah.
no more gunshots after that, so the quote
Yeah.
couldn't have been
Yeah.
made.
Yep. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether.
What?
Order, order, order! If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ow!
Ah!
Why me?
Poor Lotta.
The defense's argument is a complete mess.
A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please, enlighten us.
Hey, witness.
Ow! What the heck? Is there any way to ask a gal a favor?
Be quiet, you. You were the one who said that it was only the two of them when you entered that room.
Well, you know.
If you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see.
You can't do that in court.
Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... Ah! I swear, I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest.
You see, now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from?
Why is it lately all I want to do is cry?
Mood.
Same.
Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from?
That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Come on. You can't fall apart here, Phoenix.
I'm doing my best.
I can't believe that even Mia's calling me by my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this?
Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now?
Lady, you don't even know the half the depth of this man's bullshit.
To turn things around. That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective.
Ooh, chessboard thinking.
Phoenix?
So, where did this intruder appear from? And where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true...
Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with.
I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... a third person had entered it.
I
don't think Maya had left the room because we found Maya in the room.
Well, no, we didn't find Maya in... Well, this is the argument that we didn't find Maya in the room.
The person we saw wasn't... Oh,
I think
right.
I think Maya. I kind of remember what happened in this case, and I'm pretty sure it's Maya had left.
Yeah,
the
Maya...
room.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, because look
I
at the key.
remember what
Like,
happened
we
too.
have the key. We have the key that was supposedly supposed to be on Maya at all
Oh!
times.
Yes!
Yeah.
The key! Okay, yeah, Maya left the room. There's a back door. That's the only way. All the other fucking doors in this place are
Or some-
sliding doors.
Yeah,
oh!
or somehow had left the room because, you know, how could we find the key away from what's supposedly Maya?
Exactly, that's the thing. The only door that we have seen, the only door that could exist with a key would be a door we haven't seen, because all the other doors were either the one that was bolted for the channeling chamber, and all the other doors are like tatami mat room sliding doors.
Shoji?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes,
Here,
Shoji.
I thought someone was hiding
Okay,
in the
so-
room, like, beforehand,
Yeah.
before they entered, but I guess I was wrong.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point, and the defense can prove this.
Oh, how foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being Maya Fey was being looked after by her aunt, Morgan Fey. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than the detective's salary. And it's about to become even lower.
Anyway, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of arrest, the defendant had left the room.
The key.
Yep. Take that! Miss Hart, do you remember this key?
Well, seen. Hey! That's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that.
The defendant herself locked the door?
Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key is the only one of its kind, after all.
Oh, one of a kind, you say?
Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Yes. It looks like she's catching on.
I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession?
Huh? What do you mean?
If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her.
Yes, agreed.
However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest.
Ah! Well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it?
I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time.
That's preposterous.
This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you.
No!
It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss Von Karma.
How can this be?
At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible.
My perfect case. How's there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am a prodigy. I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. We can declare you guilty, Miss Von Karma.
That's enough.
Multiple.
If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Good timing.
That is all. Court is adjourned.
June 21st, 1:32 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 3.
Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis?
Yeah, I felt like I had no choice.
Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know?
Yeah. It's not like anyone else in there could have done that. Also, her clothes. I mean, she was right. She was right there. Like
She should
what?
be swimming in her clothes right now.
Yeah.
Nick. I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room.
And I don't think that a third person could have got into that room.
Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance.
Yeah, I'm counting on you.
Poil. It's Pearl.
Sorry, something just came up on my phone.
I envy the two of you.
Oh, by the way, Nick. Do you think you could take Pearly back home for me?
Sure. Alright, Pearls. You ready to go buy some tickets?
Huh? A ticket?
Poor thing. So sheltered.
Yeah, someone get this girl a burger. Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
Wow.
That's a good place to stop, and actually about where
That's
I
perfect.
needed to leave anyway. So
Yeah, so anyway, everybody who came today, thank you for watching Lights Camera Objection. If you are seeing this on Twitch, please follow. If you're seeing it on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and comment. And we've had a good time today performing Reunion and Turnabout for you.
yeah.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah. In any case, Carney Pop, thank you for joining us. Thank you for everyone else that was in the chat. And we will see you next time, which should be, by the way, in 2 weeks on the 16th.
Okay.
Yep.
See ya.
Cool.
Alright.
Bye, everyone.
Awesome.
Bye,
See you
everyone.
later.
Bye.